Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome, it's the Morning Crossfire 99.3 Nigeria Info. Very good morning to you. It's 8 a.m. and we're stepping into the very deep waters of our next conversation, major conversation. I say it's deep because it's quite controversial and, sensitive, passionate. There's a passion, with that conversation. Seeing online people talking about it. And I had to do a quick change, to say, hey, guys, let's talk about Uche Ugwamaye, the NYSC member, the core member, who had some words to say about the state of affairs of the country and seems to be on the receiving end of a punishment, if care is not taken from the NYSC authorities. We're asking you for your thoughts on this. And the basic question is, should NYSC members be punished for criticizing the government? Should NYSC members be criticized or be punished for criticizing the government? Uche Ugwamaye, I've told you if you're listening, say hi to me on WhatsApp so that I can chat with you. She's a young lady. She was posted to Lagos to serve her motherland or fatherland. And she went online and some videos expressing the views on the state of affairs of the country and the performance of the Bola Tinubu administration. Because, of course, these times we're going through are the effect of the much touted economic reforms of Mr. President. It's been a running theme on this program, the economic reforms of Mr. President and its effect on Nigerians. Let's listen to Uche. A series of videos she put out, just informing Nigerians basically of what she felt about the state of the nation. And of course, later she put out some videos telling Nigerians or her followers on TikTok the result, the repercussion she had to face because of what she said. Let's go.
Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, there may be changes will be made in the government, don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say I genuinely feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, there may be changes will be made in the government, don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire
If we decide that we want to start calling Nigerian government out, don't you guys know that a lot of changes will actually be made in the environment or in the society or in our economy as well? Let me tell you guys something. There's nothing Nigerian government hates more than when external bodies start tapping into our economy. They hate it so much, and I don't know why. Is it because maybe external bodies actually give us funds or something? Maybe that's why they hate it. Now, I want you guys to think back to every time that Nigerians actually spoke up. Is there a time that we spoke up and a change was not made? Like, is there a time? If we decide that we want to run a 30 days challenge where we're going to complain about the economy, we'll keep complaining about the economy. Do you guys not know that people will start looking into it like, oh, what's going on in Nigeria? Why are people complaining so much? And they will start making changes. Now, let me tell you guys something, Ba. You see, we as the Nigerian youth, we don't come close to our parents. This generation we are always blaming. It is because of this generation that we had a stable income. It is because of this generation that biscuit was 15 naira from my primary school until my university. It's because of this generation. They are the ones that fought. So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYSC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement, and I did not go on and start saying, oh, Tinubu, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. And it's okay for a body to identify that, okay, this person is actually terrible at their job. So why is it a problem that the NYSC government, NYSC secretariat, or NYSC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me? Why is it okay that they will call me to threaten me under 24 hours that I made a video? Why can't Nigerians speak up? Why are they holding us in chains? Why do they feel like everything that we do, they have ways to control us? Let me tell you guys something, NYC board or whatever. If you guys have come together and you like, maybe you're not calling me one by one to threaten me, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I know that you guys already have plans. The one that this one is calling me, the next person is calling me, that's fine. But now I'm putting it out here so you guys will see and you guys will know. NYSC, they have my house address and they are started calling me to threaten me. So in case anything happens, you will be very much aware where the problem started. Because I did not say anything I shouldn't have said. The Nigerian government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening, and it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed and my bank account is going to zero and I still have to live every day. And I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay, we are working on it, I'm getting a call saying that, oh, you're very stupid. Why did you do that to Tinubu? Take down that video. You did this, you did that. I just want you guys to know that this is what the NYC board are doing. And in case anything happens to me, because they have my address, you guys know who to hold accountable.
All right, well, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, is that what the Bible says? So we're asking basically, I mean, should youth corps members be punished? You listen to that lady there. It reminds me of what Natasha. Anyway, let me not go to Natasha, but you listen to that lady speak. I don't know who she is, but she's definitely, obviously, a member of the NYC leadership. So yeah, scripture. I think it's Psalm 8 verse 2. Let me look for the King James version so to get it very quickly. It says, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast ordained strength because of thine enemies, that thou mightest steal the enemy and the avenger. That's Psalm 8 verse 2. Since Nigerians have refused to speak up against or about the things that are hurting them, the babies are doing it for you. The babies are doing it for you. The children are doing it for you. She's a core member. She probably just graduated. And then, of course, how old would she be? I don't know if she's in up to 20. It reminds me of the boy who said, "Oh, thunder, where are you?" Yeah? Anyway, 020127709993. 020127709993. That's a number to call. Another one, 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. This is the State of the Nation today. For those of you who may not be aware, the young lady's name is Ushe Ugwamaye, and I think she's a cross-variant from either the Northern Central District or Central District of Cross River State. Don't ask me how I know. It means you don't know me. It means you don't know. But Ushe on her TikTok raised concerns over the state of the economy. Says the president is terrible. She says the president is what? He's doing a terrible job. He's a terrible president. And that's a view. I'm talking about the cost of living, the skyrocketing cost of living, the senseless increase. It means that when you say terrible, what is the definition of terrible? This is where we've gotten to today, to define terrible. It means you're not just bad. When something is bad, the champion of bad, as the one that is more beyond bad, is terrible. The one that is extremely bad is terrible. Example, if Buhari's administration was a bad administration for Nigerians went through a bad experience. Anything worse than that, for you to be able to quantify, to describe it, you can't use the same bad because it's worse than Buhari. Example, I'm giving an example. So for you to be able to describe it, you have to use the word terrible. Terrible means extremely bad. It means it's the worst than the one that was bad. It's the middle of terrible. Is the Bola Tinubu administration, the Bola Tinubu government, the Bola Tinubu experience 2 years on, is it terrible? Has it done a terrible job? Is he a terrible president? Anyway, you think, well, things are getting better. The economy is improving. There's lights, there's water, the roads are good, or infrastructure is improving. 2 years now, right? Prices of items are coming down. Even in Ramadan, they are coming down. Like the vice president said, Dangote and NNPCL are having a price war. It means that things are getting better. All right, let's go over to the phone. I'll start with the female line. 99.3, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Hello, good morning.
All right, you're calling the female line. Sorry about that. I don't have time to waste. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. I hope you're good. To your name, location, and contribution.
I'm well. I'm Adekunle. I'm calling from Ayege. That lady must be protected at any cost. That young lady, she must be protected at any cost. You see, our generation, I'm in the 50s, so I'll say our generation basically destroyed this country. I'm not one of those that destroyed it. I'm not political class. But the children are speaking up, and we have to give them the support that is necessary. She never insulted the president. You can be a good person but be a bad mechanic. You can be a good person but be a bad teacher. He's a bad president, and I agree with it. It doesn't have to do with trap. I'm a freaking Yoruba man. But he's a bad president, and that is it. That girl must be protected. There's freedom of speech in this country last time I checked. Thank you.
Thank you, Retro Town. I like the way we went straight to the point. We have Osa in Lagos. Osa, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kofi. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Osa. Please go on.
Yeah, my contribution, you know that word terrible. It's not an insult. It's not a curse. I had a terrible day. It's not an insult, for Christ's sake. And we have different ways in which we express our feelings. And for her, it's how she's feeling at that particular time. terrible things happen. So for us to say president is terrible, I don't think is an insult. And they should not harass her or threaten her. She just actually expressed herself. Even for me, the condition of this country now, for me, is terrible to me. Like now, I entered the gas station to buy, so I'm buying for 35,000 just for this week alone. It's a terrible thing. So I'm not happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. What do you think of the Bola Tinubu government harassing a teenager or a child, a young woman, a youth corps member for expressing their views about the economy and saying what she's going through? 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
NYSC's government. Yeah, your name, location, and country.
Yeah, Mrs. Olawale from Aja.
All right.
You see, I think the girl is depressed. She feels frustrated. I can feel it from her voice. And those are the type of support that the NYSC is supposed to give to her. I'm a mother, and I understand. I know how she feels. She's a young girl, just finishing her from school. So she is expressing the state of millions of Nigerians. So you see what NYSC is doing? Those are the type of people that mislead our leaders. They tell them the contrary of what is happening in the country. And that is why it seems as if our leaders are detached from reality. The girl has taken time to express. Instead of them to say, okay, they will cancel. Let's not say that somebody went and jumped into the lagoon out of depression or frustration. Instead of them to look inward and say, is this a young lady passing a message? How can we help her? How can we help other people who find themselves within that means? No, they will use force and intimidation, harassment. It's levitocracy we are practicing now in Nigeria. I keep saying it. This is not democracy, where people can't express how they feel. Then you now pick a word from her comment and say she said the president is terrible. How do we judge this government? Well, from May 23, 2023, nothing has remained the same in Nigeria. So are we supposed to keep quiet? People shouldn't talk, shouldn't express how they feel? No, that's not good.
All right.
People should let the president know this real situation so that he would take corrective measures. We want the president to succeed because whatever negative impact his policy
we have to go. We have to go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The president said shouldn't pity him. I don't know. Okay, Tony, we lost your call. I don't know what happened there. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Mr. Sherry.
Oh, sorry, the network is poor. I'm so sorry, sir. 99.3, good morning. Your name, location, and contribution.
Kofi, good morning.
What's your name, please?
I'm a Mecca from Aja.
Okay, Mecca, you're calling the female line. I'm so sorry.
Please.
I'm so sorry. 99.3.
Hello, good morning. Kofi.
Yeah, you're calling the female line.
Sorry.
99.3. I suck myself, sir. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Kofi, good morning.
You're calling the female line.
This is the female line.
What number did you call?
07. Is that the female line?
Yeah, it's the female line. Sorry. The normal line for everybody is 0201 277 0993. Then for our female listeners is 0201 465 7190. All right, let me see if we can take a quick call. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, you're calling the female line.
Oh my goodness, I'm used to calling this number now.
Sorry, because we have to use it because we had a network challenge. Please don't forget, OnePlay.ng is giving away 25,000 out to 2 lucky players. All you have to do is play the lottery. Go to the website www.oneplay.ng, the number 1 and the word play together.ng, or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. If you go to the website, please click the box that has a Nigerian info logo, or you can just use a USSD. I saw a post by Jalingo yesterday. He shared it. It says that the viral youth corps who criticized Tinubu is a victim that Nigeria happened to, just like what one of our listeners said around 5 o'clock. We'll be back and we'll tell you what happened to her.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
I was 9 when I realized Ramadan was more than fasting. At 15, it became clear this season is also about connecting with loved ones and sharing Lipton, especially during Sahur and Iftar. Today, it's my turn to teach the little ones the true meaning of Ramadan. And I always start with the rich taste of Lipton Yellow Label Tea.
This Ramadan, enjoy the flavorful taste of Lipton Yellow Label Tea. Tea so good, you'll want to share. The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Ramadan, a season to feed the soul and mind. It is the season to share a helping hand in prayer and deeds. A season to share happiness, to put a smile on someone's face, and food another stable. It's the time to share happiness with Golden Penny. Share happiness and nourish families with a range of Golden Penny food products. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families.
Oh, I need to find a way to save on water expenses. Oh, my budget can't keep up again.
I used to be in your shoes until I switched to Seaway Refill Water.
Seaway Refill Water?
Yes, so with Seaway Refill Water, you are getting double the water while spending less.
I'm switching today.
Switch to Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Get more value, save more money. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Stay hydrated, drink more water. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill.
Feel the difference. Always choose Seaway for every family.
There are so many distractions taking away the attention of my family, from phone screens to work screens and others. But when my family hears this, when I cook with Devon Kings, we all come together to bond, taking away all distractions. Hey, no phones at my table, please.
Well done, my daughter. Thank you for keeping up with the family tradition.
Thanks, Mom, and thank you for letting me know Devon Kings. Oh yeah, let's eat. Cook up unbreakable bonds with Devon King's range of cooking oil, margarine, spread, and seasoning. Great for bonding moments. Devon King's, taste that binds. Available across stores nationwide.
Are you ready to unlock your full potential? Join us as we celebrate 10 years of empowering futures. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or a hardworking professional, we are here to support you every step of the way with our expert guidance and tailored financial solutions. The horizon is yours to explore. Join us today and start your journey to a brighter future. For more information, you can visit us at any of our branches close to you. DDMFB, Empowering Futures. How far? This question now for you. What did make you come out from bed for morning? Shina the sun with the rise? I been at your alarm with the ring? No, not that dream. That drive, that unstoppable force with the inside you. And you sabi waiting the further drive? Not to start your day strong with rich creamy taste of Nescafe 3-in-1 with the carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So whatever your hustle be, make you go from maybe oh I know fit to I fit and I go do Nescafe 3-in-1 starts gidigba, finish gidigba.
Sister chasing all the bags. Come and secure another bag with the Jolly Just Come Welcome offer. Bet King is giving 100 naira instant sign-up bonus. That's not all. Within 14 days on the app, you stand a chance to get up to 1 million naira in rewards and enjoy 50 free casino bets on Aviator. Download Bet King app and register today using the promo code FREEBETS to enjoy your 100 naira instant sign-up bonus and other exciting offers. Terms and conditions apply. Not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data.
When it comes to your business goals, you need an ally.
We have changed our name from Personal Trust to First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, but our commitment to you and your aspirations hasn't changed. For more details, visit first-allimfb.com or any of our key branches at Jibu, Surulere, Bariga, and Sandgrass. First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, always on your side.
Sorry, madam. There's an emergency at the shop. They need you now. It's a serious...
Nothing is more serious than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma. At once.
Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help throw your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, still on the Morning Crossfire, looking at the case of Uche Ugwamaye. Which is a tragic story. So one of our callers informed me I had to go at, I think around 5 o'clock. I had to go check out to see if what he was saying checks out, and what he said did check out. Because gentleman Agba Jalingo, Cross River State, Cross River Watch, you all know the story. Yeah, they put in prison and all that. Put out a post on Facebook, and I saw it, and I've seen some other people from my darling Cross River State also commenting and saying the same thing too, which is quite sad. Does the NYSC bylaw prevent any core member from criticizing the government? I don't think it does, because I haven't seen it. And if it does, it will be null and void, because any bylaw, no matter how intelligent or stupid it is, that goes against the Nigerian constitution, or what it says, is null and void, to the extent that it goes against the constitution, what it says. And the constitution guarantees freedom of expression. All right. So, I mean, I've seen some things in the NYSC bylaw that are downright stupid and need to be expunged. But the other things I've seen there that, of course, for instance, a girl may have flouted. I mean, things about movement, you can travel out of the country and all that. I don't know, if this, I think that these laws need to be looked at again. Because if you limit the movement of an individual, say you can't travel out of a state, Are you not limiting their constitutional, rights? Well, that can be argued, and I hope maybe the lawyers and experts will tell us. Because I mean, if you're in the army, for instance, you're letting go of certain rights, So, but it's NYC the army, But I haven't seen anywhere in their bylaw that says, you can't you can't criticize government. And I must, point out their laws don't say you can't travel outside your state of primary assignment. What it says is that you must have a written permission of the state coordinator before you move out. And I think that has its good sides, There's nothing wrong there. But there are certain aspects of the law that need to be looked at. But on another day, since we're all calling people out for doing the wrong thing, allegedly or supposedly, maybe we'll have to spend a day discussing the monies that these NYC officials collect from corps members, the bribes they take from them for various reasons. Is it to allow them skip, what do they call it? You guys know, you've been serving recently, to allow them skip their, what do they call that thing, the CDS and the meetings? Is it to allow them change their place of primary assignment? Is it to, in fact, there's one who told me that they're asking for money for one project, that they all had to pay some money. We're going to dig into it. We're going to dig. I had it in the cooler, so I kept it in the file. I'm going to pick up that file and we'll dig into the nefarious activities going on at the NYSC, which involves soliciting for funds and extorting corps members. So you corps members start taking your notes so that when we're talking about it, you call in to share. All right? We'll look at that and we will be direct. We'll look at it. Now, what I've seen in the NYC bylaw regarding what this young lady, Ushe Guamaye, has said is clause 27, which says not to be rude to constituted authority. It says any member, that's of the NYC, who is rude to constituted authority shall be tried by the Corps Disciplinary Committee, and if found guilty, be liable to extension of service for a period of not less than 30 days with half pay. So they can even make it more than 30 days. You work for more days. They also have a process of setting up a state disciplinary committee and all that. So she's in for it. She's in for it. But I think I'll urge her to stand and be strong, because weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Now, this is what Akbar Jalingo, the long-suffering, or should I say, former, how do I call it, fellow ex-convict. Fellow ex-convict. A couple who have been arrested and detained, before, like me, a fellow ex-convict. This is what he said. That there are NYC bylaws that bar corporates from doing many things, including opening. I haven't seen anything in the bylaw that bars you from criticizing government. I haven't seen it. Akbar. It says, I'm just going to leave her that. Now, she says she's, what I want to tell you why I say she's a victim. Okay, it says she's a victim of what? Okay, Nigeria. She's from my place, Obudu, in Cross River State. All right. Her father was an immigration officer who died in May 2019 after participating in a protest over the demolition of his palm plantation for the Obudu International Airport. The gentleman who called said, I thought I was talking about the superhighway. His palm plantation was demolished. All right. So her father was an immigration officer who died in 2019 after protesting. There was a protest by youth and women of Ukambi community over the demolition of their community farmlands for the Obudu International Cargo and Passenger Airport. According to a Cross River Watch report, that's his publication, her dad, Mr. Raphael A. Uche, a chief inspector of the Nigerian Immigration Service, who was also the younger brother of Governor Ayade's personal physician, Dr. Vincent Tushi, died after he was rushed from a hospital in Obudu to the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, having participated in the protest. Her father, who was nearing retirement from the Nigerian Immigration Service, had invested his lifetime savings in a palm plantation in his village, Ukambi. On hearing that farmlands in the neighboring Atekpe and Ikwomiku had been demolished and the same was going to commence on Ukambi, he rushed home to confront the bulldozer that was encroaching into his palm plantation. He arrived and went straight to the farm in his uniform and met the bulldozer nearing his plantation. He faced the operator and tried to prevent him from encroaching into his land before other community members joined him in the farm. He participated fully in the day's protest and the demolition and collapsed after then. He was rushed to a hospital in Obudu. The matter couldn't be handled then. He was moved to UCTH, Calabar, where he passed on. Not a single dime was paid to the family as compensation for the palm plantation or for any other expenses. And it says Ushe Rita Aguamaye is now 24 years old. She was 19 years old when the inefficiency of Nigeria took her dad away. Their poor mom was left alone to see them through school till now. Until now, there is no hope that the investment their father hoped to keep for them will be compensated. And this young girl goes to the market and comes back to complain about what everyone in the country, including the president's supporters and former presidents, are grumbling about. And some persons are calling her for her head. All right. Anyway, let's see that. I will look for, and I want to thank Agba Jalingo for putting on this post. It helps us understand. I have to look for this girl. First of all, she's my sister from Cross River State. Secondly, she's been victimized, and I think wrongly so. But what do you think about this? Does she deserve to be punished? Did she go out of line? Is it true that the president is terrible and is doing a terrible job? Or you think he's doing a great and amazing job? Or you think he's just doing okay? It's not his fault. Don't forget the president has said, hey, Nigeria was going bankrupt, would have gone bankrupt, was on the brink of bankruptcy, and we had to do what we did. All right, 020127709993, general line, 020127709993, 0201465719.
I genuinely feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs, and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time when things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. If we decide that we want to start calling Nigerian government out, don't you guys know that a lot of changes will actually be made in the environment or in the society or in our economy as well? Let me tell you guys something. There's nothing Nigerian government hates more than when external bodies start tapping into our economy. They hate it so much, and I don't know why. Is it because maybe external bodies actually give us funds or something? Maybe that's why they hate it. Now, I want you guys to think back to every time that Nigerians actually spoke up. Is there a time that we spoke up and a change was not made? Like, is there a time? If we decide that we want to run a 30 days challenge where we're going to complain about the economy, we'll keep complaining about the economy. Do you guys not know that people will start looking into it like, oh, what's going on in Nigeria? Why are people complaining so much? And they will start making changes. Now, let me tell you guys something. So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI, and for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
As you know, ma,
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
So you say the girl is disrespecting, for instance, they don't go by clause 27. I'll consider authority. But when you start a call by asking the young girl, are you normal? And then you are saying, come on, keep quiet. For what? For what? For what? Then you deserve what you get.
Board, starting with the secretariat before the
Is it a secondary school?
And for the secretariat,
is it a boarding house? Why would you speak to her like that?
What she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
As you know, ma,
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
What is that? What is, are you normal? What is that? Are you normal? And you are shouting on the girl and come on, what do you expect? How do you expect her to respond? She even used ma. And she was defending herself. I don't see anything disrespectful in what she did. I don't see anything disrespectful in what she did.
She said, so you guys will hear.
What a shame.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Good.
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYSC copper has to fill it.
So an NYSC official calls you, and first thing she says is, are you normal? And then you say, ma, please, what have I done? Ma, please, I didn't do anything wrong. And you say, come on, take out that, and you start calling her names. And she asks you, ma, are you threatening me? And someone who went to school wants to tell me that is disrespectful. Well, you respect yourself if you want respect. See, no one should quench the fire in this girl's bones, though. No one should quench the fire in this girl, because these are the people that will change this country for the better. This is the kind of people Nigeria needs. And no one should touch her. Okay? No one should touch her. Anyway. Just leave her. Let her be. From NYC, top to bottom, leave her alone. Leave her alone, because Nigerians are just being nice. Nigerians are just being nice. From the states, head of NYC down, all the officials and board members, leave this girl alone. And please respect her too. When you call her on the phone, you start talking to someone's daughter. I mean, I would have done worse. Oh my God, I would have given it to that woman. What the hell? I would have given it to her. That my father, what my father has never told me before. What my mother has never told me before, said to me. And I left my home to come save my country. And then you want to correct me as a mother? And you call my phone and ask me, am I normal? And you shout, I will give it to you. I will damn the consequences and give it to you. Not to talk of somebody who has lost her father to the injustice of Nigeria. What these governors are doing, let's not go there. That's a talk for another day. Let's leave it. Let's leave it, okay? All I can say is Nigerians are just being nice. And if anything happens to this girl, then probably Nigerians will react. So let's leave Nigerians the way they are, yeah? Going through a lot already. People are just looking for something just to trigger the petrol. So please, leave this matter. Talk to the girl nicely. Apologize to her for asking her whether she's normal. Apologize for talking to her that way. And then if she has to say anything, give up when you say it. Admonish her as mothers, as fathers. If you're a mother, you don't talk to a child like... The woman who said that, I wonder if she can talk to a child like that. Are you normal? So you think because people left their parents' home to come and save their country for something that is almost useless, what do they benefit from it? People's children have died because of NYSC. What do you guys give them? You're supposed to look at a situation that's bad and then be their mothers, be their fathers over there. Encourage them. And I know some good soldiers who have been nice at the camps and NYSC members who are good. Okay? But I know some terrible ones. Instead of doing that, you guys are collecting money from them. Bringing some flimsy, some of your branches. I know, I can show you. For some projects that we don't know what it's about. Collecting money for them to allow them exempt themselves from things and skip things, or to change their places of primary assignment, their states, collecting money. You think we don't know? And we're going to face it. What a terrible way to talk to a child. Are you normal? Are you normal? Be a mother. My daughter. That's how you start. You have no right to talk to this girl like that. What a shame. Shame on that lady. I don't know who she is. I hardly got on my way to say things about people I don't know. But no, I'll say this. Shame on that lady. What a shame. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line?
Yeah, my name is Lola. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Yeah, please go on.
I don't want you to be surprised by that woman's response to that girl's video. That is an average Nigerian for you who has been given a small desk to manage and attend to fellow Nigerians. That is how an average Nigerian behaves. They are rude, uncultured, and they don't care. That girl, even if she has violated any NYSC rule that says, oh, they are treated like civil servants, they should not be talking, they should not be doing all that. Why don't you call her like a responsible organization? Call her, talk to her, educate her, and try to okay, we'll send we'll try to pacify her. All you could just do was to harass her. This is all we know how to do in this country. To people. It's all. I have to report as a citizen of Nigeria. Should the government official should be talking to helpless and hapless citizens? It's very, very annoying.
All right, thank
you very much. Have a nice day.
You too, thank you. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Please go on your name, location, and country.
Mrs. Oboli.
All right, welcome.
Mr. Kofi, you don't expect somebody that does not have something to give it. How can you say she should give respect when she herself lacks the respect? You send a girl to school or a child to school and expect that child will not be boxed into a corner or stereotyped. And then, because they have a sense of entitlement and call themselves elders, dishonorable elders, the only reason they can express this sense of entitlement is by asking a girl who has aired her grievances because she does not want to die in depression, are you normal? You see, in our society, the misnomers have become the normal, and so this is what you get. Remember, callers will always ask you, does the government listen to our cries? Do they listen to our complaints? Do they listen to this? But this is an attestation to the fact that the same government that has refused to nip insurgency in the bud,
all right, thank you very much,
allow kidnappers to thrive, has failed this girl. And you are asking her this unscrupulous question if she's normal. If anything happens to this girl, we will all dance this dance of shame in the full public glare. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. President Tinubu is a terrible president. Come and arrest me. Rubbish.
All right, take it easy. Easy. We have a next listener. You lost that call. 99.3, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. Please turn off your radio set.
Okay, let me move up from... Okay.
You're calling the female line, by the way. I'm so sorry. Gotta let you go. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, welcome. Your name, location, and country, please.
Yes, I'm calling from Ikoton.
All right, well.
You see, my heart bleeds when I was watching this video yesterday. My heart was bleeding. For that woman, I understand they said her name is Christina, something I don't know. To call a young lady like this, for you to encourage her and advise her, oh my daughter, please just take it easy. Don't do the wrong thing. The Lord is going to see you through. Those are sort of the prayer a responsible mother, I expected Christina, who called this young lady to start chastising her to have done. Instead of doing that, she was abusing her. I don't know, but I'm telling you that she will suffer these consequences because Tinubu never sent her to do this, what she has done. She will suffer it. And most ladies they are taking it up with her. They would have to deal with her. This government, my brother, this government, as far as I'm personally concerned, is useless. All the policies are useless. There is nothing to write home about. We that are manufacturing today, to import a 20-feet container that we normally, even during Buhari, was 2,460,000. You have fled your container. Today is 30 million.
All right, we got to go.
Today is 30 million.
Thank you very much for your time. Maybe we'll have to expand on this conversation tomorrow to look at what this girl is saying. Maybe we spend one whole week, look at the performance of a Bola Tinubu administration, and then we'll spend we'll look at the economic policies and how Nigerians are reacting to. How about that? Just because of what that NYSC lady did. How about that? Yeah?
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
you the rush go? 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.